What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Professor Anime and welcome back to another video. In today's video, guys, I am here to bring you all my review of Mayoiga episode 4. So let's get right into it. So with Mayoiga episode 4, we finally see the supernatural stuff start to go into fruition when it comes to this episode of Mayoiga. However, we really don't know if it is anything paranormal or supernatural that is happening within Mayoiga at this moment in time, but what we do know as of right now is that there is some stuff going on and it's messing with people's minds. People are already getting scared at the fact that they already lost one member. They go out to look for a member who already disappeared. Half of the group ends up searching out for this member, and then the other half of the group stays behind and pretty much, you know, keeps it on the down low while the other half of the group is searching for the disappearance of one of the members of the group. Now, when it comes to Lion, like, she isn't really getting that much screen time if you think about it, but I really do want to see more from her because of the fact, I stated this in my other reviews of Mayoiga, like, Lion seems to know something. She seems like she is connected in some way to the events that are transpiring within this series. So I really want to learn more about her, and I'm keeping an eye on her because she seems kind of suspicious. I mean, especially when she ended up saying that the other half of the group is, you know, gonna pretty much disappear, but they will not die. So we don't really know what's gonna go on with the other half of the group at this given point in time, because by the end of this episode, we see them come across a giant Mutsumune, okay? Which is very weird. First, they encounter Jack. Something's going on with Jack, but then the group encounters a giant Mutsumune within a cave or a tunnel, I guess. Now, at first, I thought, you know, they stumbled across some dead corpses, but they end up stumbling across a giant Mutsumune. We don't see this, the viewer doesn't see this, but the characters see this, so it makes us, you know, want to find out what exactly is going down here in the later episodes of Mayoiga. But as of right now, we don't know exactly what they saw. What we know is that they just saw a giant Mutsumune, and our main character is called Mutsumune. So there is some connection between Mutsumune and then this giant Mutsumune. Is Mutsumune, our MC, is he even alive? Like, is he just kind of like an apparition that is, you know, haunting the village itself at the moment? I don't know. So I don't know. What we do know is that we have Mutsumune is somehow connected to this giant Mutsumune, and then we have it to where Lion is very suspicious as to some of the events that are transpiring within this series of Mayoiga, and then as well we have it by the other end of this episode that the bus driver actually ends up seeing his child that died 10 years ago named Masato. So it seems that within this village, I knew that some paranormal stuff was gonna go down because we're already seeing like other apparitions appear in front of the members of the people who already died within this village. So that would have to mean that the bus driver has actually lived in this village before, or maybe, you know, maybe he went on a possible trip with his younger daughter, and his daughter ended up dying from some certain causes within this village. So that leads me to believe, you know, we need to figure out what exactly is going on with the bus driver as well. What is his past with this village? So it looks like, you know, we're going to figure out more as the episodes come out. We learn throughout the episodes of Mayoiga little by little by little as to what exactly is going on, but for all, you know, that I know right now, I'm just as completely confused as you guys might be. Pretty much this whole episode is just pretty much, you know, having the viewer gather theories as to what exactly is going on, and pretty much what all I'm going off about is just complete speculation. So Yeah. But yeah, I will say this once and I will say it again. Mutsumune, there is definitely something wrong with this guy, because out of pretty much the other main cast of characters, you know, he's like the only one, well, besides Leon, which makes her suspicious as well. But when it comes to Mutsumune, he's the only one besides Leon that is pretty much not freaking out within this whole situation. And as I stated before, you know, he is somehow connected to this giant Mutsumune because they both have the same name. And you know, in the beginning of this series of Mayoiga, in episode 1, we got that whole basketball scene where, you know, if you hold your emotions long enough, eventually you will end up exploding, you know, and you know, this will end up being the downfall of your character. You will go mentally insane, you know. And from what I have been seeing with Mayoiga when it comes to Mutsumune, you know, he is a very calm character. Right now, it seems like in these sort of situations that are transpiring within the series, you know, he inside is freaking out about this, because he even states that he wants to help find, you know, the missing members of the group, but he's trying to keep calm about the situation. But eventually, I think it's going to hit a point to where he is eventually going to break down. So yeah, but honestly, this was a pretty good episode of Mayoiga. Episode 3 left us off with, you know, the fact that this series will start to build up, and it looks like it is exactly doing that. It's starting to show off, you know, its suspense now. However, we don't really know where this series could go. I mean, pretty much when it comes to a mystery horror type of series, especially involving the supernatural, it can be a hit or miss. So, you know, we'll just have to wait and see what Mayoiga is going to show later down the line when it comes to this series. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments down below, everyone. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Just let me know your overall thoughts. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to drop a like. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you want to stick up to date to my future content on this channel, please hit that red subscribe button below, and you will never miss a video from me. That about does it for this video, guys, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.